From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Throwing on first down, Sawyer. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. 21 yards there on third down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Allen going to change this at the line. On third down, Ballard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Shifts back, shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. Taking it about the 36. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds Ivory here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Caught. This is Ivory. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
One, ready? 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
It was D.J. Johnson on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, Yet they rank dead last in the league in sacks coming into this game.
Maybe overlooked them a little bit?
Could be. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if they've just gotten fortunate along the way. I have no real great answer for it, but we're seeing something you don't often see.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Hamler now on the return. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Gun.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did. That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pearman. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But
and now off to the races down the right side. Now look out to the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Slot man moves right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. 11 empty.
This is Pearman. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Now 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ballard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
126 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Allen going to change the look here.
Alert, alert, alert.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, hold. Off 52. 5 wide. It's it. Alert. It's it.
Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 10-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition's...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But now he appears to be in some pain.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sawyer. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Ballard, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. A great job defensively taking away his receivers. And he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
11, MT, 11, MT, 11, 11, 11, 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Pearman. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Play action. It's Burrow.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
Gun. Shot.
Throwing now. Burrow on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Burrow.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Saunders. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
12. 11, Thomas. 11.
Pearman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll stay on the ground. It's Pearman again. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Five wide. What is that?
From the gun, it's Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Up the middle they go. It's Ballard, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Here's Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Makes the
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And a good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Ballard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, here's Allen. He'll find Schwartz, complete right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Now Allen.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. They'll run again. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Caught. This is Ivory. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here we go with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing, Allen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's to the 15, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Point after, right down the middle, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
I'm going, right? 11.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go for Ivory. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home.